But I knew that there was going to be a change in the roles that I was given because I said that line, and how narrow-minded the industry is, because before then, they never would even give me a role playing a 40-year-old.
Right.
But after that, I could only get roles playing a mother.
Now, fast forward, after that, we would get The Inkwell, we would get Die Hard with a Vengeance. You did 2 episodes of New York Undercover. And then in 1998, you would end up in a personal favorite of mine, How Stella Got a Groove Back.
Oh, how still I got a groove back. Another, listen, I'm telling y'all, the backstories are the best. Y'all I heard it from me. I was supposed to play Delilah.
Wow, Delilah.
That was Whoopi Goldberg.
Wow.
Yeah. But like I tell you, when you don't have what they determine, I didn't have an agent. That's a
Right.
whole nother story. I've written a one-woman show about that because I was my own agent. I was Bonnie Rosenthal on the telephone, darling. What are you talking? Listen, so I did all of my negotiations over the telephone. So that was Kevin Sullivan, who was the director of it, and we were friends. His wife and I were friends. So when I went to the audition and was cast as Delilah, about 2 months, I knew I was going to be Delilah. I was excited. Going to Jamaica, ooh, 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 and going, what? Doing a movie? What? Delilah, what? I was ecstatic. About a month or so before we were to shoot, I got a call from Kevin saying, I got good news, I got bad news. What you want first? I said, you know me, give me the bad news. He said, Whoopi wants to play Delilah. Huh? Well, what's the good news? I said, what's the good news? He said, well, I'm going to put you in the movie and I'm going to give you a week vacation on me.
Wow.
And I was thinking, okay. So it was actually, I didn't know what role I was going to play until I got to Jamaica. And when I got to Jamaica and found out that I was going to play Tay Diggs' mother, may our Lord have mercy, I can't believe it. But come and know straight away. I'm going to find, I say, what? I look on the script, I say 41. I say, what? No good for me to say that right there. I say 41. As soon as I say 41-year-old, every role I'm going to give me after that is for a whole man. Before that, before me I say that on the screen, we play young lady them. As soon as them hear me say, I'm 41, Stella, how old are you? All roles for anything younger than that stop immediately because that's the way the industry is. And I knew, I said, oh my God, this is going to be deep. I got to say that, and that's what I said. So I gave my best lady to the manor born performance on that role there. Good Hope is actually the place where the location where we shot it. But I had a great time because I was working. I love to work. I'm an artist who loves the work I do, and I love to work. But I knew that there was going to be a change in the roles that I was given because I said that line, and how childish or narrow-minded the industry is, because before then, they never would even give me a role playing a 40-year-old. But
Right.
after that, I could only get roles playing a mother and that sort of thing. So it was good and bad.
Now, the interesting thing about that movie is what we would later find out about Terry McMillan's husband, who the movie was based on.
Sure, me I know. Soon me look pan the man. Me see me as a batty body, see? You can't tell a man. You can't tell his auntie man this. So me get pan the set and him say, Phyllis, you seen the guy? Me say, what? Him say, you not seen him? Me say, no. Come, Phyllis. You must see him. Me say, what? Him go say, this is the man, John. I say, what? This man here? This the man? She man? She not see what this man is. She can't tell. Oh, Lord of mercy. Me know from first time me I see, me know say the man a batty boy. Me know it. Me know the man a batty boy. Don't get vexed with the eye. See? Me can't see it. Me not feel away, but my nose, I couldn't believe it. I was like, that's him? Okay. Everyone needs love.
Were you surprised?
Yes, I was surprised. There is an intelligent woman, talented woman. I was surprised. Yeah, absolutely
Yeah.
surprised.
As far as that, it kind of would spark like this whole conversation about down low men. You think that's a thing? Is that a real thing?
Oh, it's a very real thing.
Okay.
It's why I chose not to date a whole lot. You talk about casting, I just chose not to date a lot because my world, when I first got to New York, was dancers. So I was in the clubs that were predominantly gay clubs. And I would see the so-called, these guys that I know that's hitting on my girl, trying to holler at my girlfriends. And, and like, okay, like for real? But I'm seeing you over her. Over her. We talking about Christopher Street her. So what we doing? How we doing this? But it was before there was acceptance, if you will. It was before Stonewall incident. It was before legislation. Really before white boys were ready to come out the closet. Because it didn't change because of us. It changed because now they were ready to live their lives out and full or whatever, and so legislations began to change and how we now deal with pronouns. So yeah, down low. What's his name? Lynn Harris. He is a Lynn Harris wrote a lot of books about it. From his experience and his observations.
Well,
Yeah.
I think on my end, and that's because I'm not privy. Like I never talked to a man that would reveal this to me. I think more so women get this intel more than others
That's why I
for a
keep a
straight
gay
man.
man close by, because he gonna tell me, girl, Miss Honey. He gonna tell me, Miss Honey,
Yeah.
Miss Honey, I had that.